Good morning, dear learners. I, Indrani Kalita, welcome you to the course of School Leadership and Management. Today, in Module 4 of Unit 9, we are going to discuss on a topic that is School Leader as an Effective Communicator. Unit 8 of the same module, we have discussed about what is the communication process, how we can communicate with the students, how effective communication can make the teaching learning process stronger one, a successful one. But today, in this unit, we are going to understand the role of a teacher, how a teacher can be an effective communicator, and how the communication process with the teacher and the students can make the communication a stronger one. So what should be the quality of a teacher? What the role a teacher should play? What are the principles that are required for an effective communication? And what is the need and significance of communication in the school leadership? So all are these things we are going to discuss in this unit, that is school leader as an effective communicator. Now we all know in the process of education what is the role of a teacher, because as you all are teacher, I am a teacher. Being a teacher, we all know what is our role and how we should communicate with our learners, with our students, to make the teaching learning process a stronger one. So it's not only our duty to teach a lesson, but our duty is beyond that. Not only mere teaching the things which are there in the book, but to make ourselves as an effective leader, we must give or foster a positive environment for students, for teachers, and also for entire school community. So a school leader or a school teacher as a leader has many roles to perform, has many duty to perform to be an effective communicator, to be an effective leader. Now let us discuss in detail regarding the meaning and importance of communication in school leadership. Why a teacher should know the process of communication? Why a teacher should understand the process of communication? What are the positive process and what are the negative aspects of communication? What are the things, what are the hindrances which we have already understood in the last unit? What are the hindrances that makes the communication process ineffective? So we must, as a school teacher, as not only a school teacher, any teacher, the community of a teacher should know, or he or she should be a good leader only with the process of communication, because the way you speak, the way you present yourself. So being a teacher, you must know the rules and regulations of communication. What you will present, your way will be reflected to other through your words. So communication is very much necessary for founding or the foundation, to build the foundation of the school environment. A school environment can grow with a good communication process. A school environment can fall down due to lack of communication process. So effective communication actually ensures that all stakeholders, including administrators, including teachers, students, parents, and support staff, work together to achieve common goals in education. Now we know what is communication, because we have already discussed in the last part of the unit. It's the sharing of information. Again, I am repeating, it is the exchange of information, exchange of ideas, feedbacks between the teacher and the taught, between various stakeholders with the educational community. So this means what? We are sharing our common goals. We are sharing our common aims. We are fostering our understanding. We are fostering our collaboration towards building the school towards building or developing the school growth. So effective communication must be in both ways, the verbal and the non-verbal. And it should be active one and should encompass or should be building with the empathic responses. So there must be a sense of empathy. When a communication, to build a good communication, there must be a sense of empathy between all the stakeholders and a good school teacher or a school leader. Now, what is the importance of communication in school leadership? Why we need communication in school leadership? Because if we don't have a good communication, if the teacher cannot communicate with the stakeholders, that is the teachers, the students, the parents and other community people, then the school or the educational, not only school, any educational institution will not develop, will not grow. So the importance of communication in school leadership we can highlight within these following points. So what are that? First is creating a shared vision. Why we need communication? See, for example, I am a school leader or I am a school teacher. I want to build my institution in a very developed way. I want to develop my institution to the international level. But I cannot communicate with anyone. I cannot express my views. I cannot express my vision. What is my vision for my institution? To the teachers, to the students and other stakeholders. Will my institution grow? No. My institution will not develop to the level which I am thinking, because I have some vision to develop my institution. But I cannot share my vision with my fellow mates because of the lack of communication. So, if we can make the communication process effective, if I can share my views as a teacher to all the members of the school, my clear vision, then what happen? It will create a sense of shared vision among all the members, and it will help to inspire and motivate the other school community, including teachers and students, to work together towards a common purpose. So, this is the first, that is why we need communication, to create a shared vision. Next is to building strong relationship. Now, if a good teacher cannot communicate, he or she cannot build, firstly, the trust and respect of other members. So, one of the important characteristics or importance of communication process as a school leader must remember, that is building strong relationship. Good communication always fosters what? Trust and respect among all the members of the society. Third is enhancing collaboration. Why we need communication? To enhance, that means to grow our collaboration process. If there is a good communication between the teachers, between the stakeholders, between the parents, between teachers and the school leaders, then what happens? It will build a teamwork among all the school staff, and it will make the working environment so helpful, so fruitful, that it will help in enhancing. That means collaborative work will develop with the good communication process. But in the same way, if a teacher cannot express his views, his thoughts in a clear and precise way, then there will be lack of collaboration in working with all the members of the institution. Hence, there is much needed for a clear communication process to make or to build the collaboration. So this is the third importance of communication process. The fourth one is effective decision making. So we all know, if there will be clear-cut communication between all the members of the society or all the members of the educational institution, it will help in developing the institution, as well as it will help in taking decision. Effective decision making process always develop with the clear communication. See, if there is no confusion, suppose I am sharing one of my views to develop the institution. For example, just for an example, I am saying I am a head of the institution and I want to bring some kind of innovative ideas. I want to develop my school with some innovative ideas. And if I put forward the innovative ideas with the institutional mates, then what happens? If my idea is clear, the other members who are there, who are listening to me as a leader of the or the head of the institution, they will help in taking decision. So effective decision making always develops with the clear communication. Next is handling challenges. So we all know, for any institution, not only educational institution, for any institution, there will be always challenges. There will be always conflict. There will be always crisis, because this is the law of nature. Anything cannot go in a soft and polite way. Wherever you work, maybe in your home, you will also get challenges. In the similar way, in the educational institution also, a school leader or a head of the institution or any teacher of the school will have to face challenges. For example, I am telling about the head of the institution. Take the example of a school class teacher. A school class teacher will always have a challenge to handle all students in the classroom. So there will be different students with different IQ levels. This is a very small and ground level example I am giving you. So the class teacher is also one of a school leader. It's not like that the institutional head is only a school leader. I am giving the example of a class teacher because you all are teachers and you all are taking this course to build yourself as a school leader. So being a teacher, when you will teach your students, you will also face challenges. You will face challenges such as there will be many students with different problems in the same classroom. Some will be very poor, some will be medium level, and some will be of excellent levels. And among them, some may have anxiety, depression, house problems, and many others. So it is a very challenging duty for all the teachers to handle all these things at the same time. So, communication. What is the process? Communication. You have to talk to everyone. You have to talk to every child in the classroom. You have to read the mind of the children. You have to place solution to their problem. So, handling challenges is one of the importance of communication process, and one of the importance of communication process to be an effective school leader. So, free and open communication always allows school leaders or school teachers to understand the issues, to take appropriate actions, and reassures stakeholders during their difficult situations. So, it will help them to handle their problem at their difficult situations. Next is the parental involvement. So what is the another communication? Why communication is important? For the parental involvement. Now you see, if not a single institution will involve parent, nowadays why PTA is organized in every institution? Because of the parental involvement. So this is also an example. In every educational institution nowadays, PTA is arranged by the institution, that is Parent-Teacher Association. Why? Because the parents should not feel themselves that they are not a part of the educational institution. A parent always enroll their children in school. After that, if there is no regular communication with parents by the teachers or the head of the institutions, then what happens? The parents will become cut off from the institutional process. They will feel that they have made their children enroll and it is the duty of the school to make them developed child. No, it is the duty of their parents, it is the duty of the teachers to equally develop their child or to build the child progress. So parental involvement is very much important, and communication in this regard, communication plays an important role. So regular communication with parents, keep them informed about their child progress, about school events and any other initiatives taken by the institutions. And this involvement, what happens, strengthens their child progress and parent-school partnership. That means in any crisis of the institution, suppose an institution sometimes may have some crisis regarding financial matters, regarding infrastructural matters, regarding any kind of development. So when there will be good communication, a good rapport between the teachers and the parents in any crisis situation, these parents will come to help the institution by any means, because they will feel a part and parcel of their institution. Hence, communication is very much important because of the parental involvement. Last is the importance, that is the need of the communication process is for promoting student engagement. Again, students are not only there in school to learn something from their textbook. They should be involved in various activities going on in the schools. So what happens when students will be engaged in different activities, they will feel themselves that they are part and parcel of the school. They are not coming only to learn something from their textbook, because they can read their textbook at an age. When they will grow up, they can read by themselves. But when they will be engaged in some activities which will lead to the development of the school, they can boost their engagement. They will find themselves that yes, they are also a part and parcel of the development of an educational institution. So communication involves students also in decision making and acknowledges their opinions, and which help their engagement and motivation to participate actively in the learning process. So this is the importance of communication as a school leadership program. Next, we are going to discuss the principles of effective communication. So what are the principles of effective communication? Why the communicator should follow some guidelines? Why? What principles? Some rules and regulations, some guidelines. Wow, what are the guidelines? What are the rules an effective communicator should follow? So we all know, to be a successful leader, communication is very important. Why? Because it will foster both positive and negative impact for the institution, not only educational institution but any institution. The leader, with the respect he will earn from the institutional members only through communication. If you are a good communicator, you will earn respect. If you are a bad communicator, you will earn disrespect. So fostering positive and negative environment of any institution depends upon the process of communication. So what are the principles should be followed by a school leader to be an effective communicator? First is clarity and transparency. Yes, why clarity and transparency? Because if the communication, the words, suppose now today I want to express my views with you all through this video. If my sense or presentation of my words is not clear, ambiguous, vague, will it be informed to you? Will you understand this? Will the motivation or will the motive of my teaching this unit through this video will be handled? No. it will not be a successful teaching video until and unless my aim or my words of communication is clear and transparent. Similar in the way of the communication process in school. So there must be clarity of transparency. Leaders should communicate each and every words in a very simple way, in a clear way, so that it does not create any confusion in the mind of the teachers, students, parents and other staff. Next is the active listening. Yes, we always say leader speaks and the others listen. But here, the another principle of effective communication is what? School leaders not only speak, or any leader not only speak, but they should have the capacity of active listening. See, when the leader will give some views to the forum, to the stakeholders will give some feedback. It is the responsibility of a good school teacher to listen actively what the suggestions, what the feedbacks are given by the stakeholders. He or she should have the capacity to listen actively to all the fellow mates present in the forum. So this is another principle followed by an effective communicator, that a good communicator or a good school leader must be an active listener also. Now the third is the two-way communication. Why two-way communication? See, if we are to be a good leader, good school leader, we must give the scope to others to speak. We should not just only impose our views and comments to others. We should give a forum of free discussion. Let's discuss, let's get the views, and let's collaborate and work together. That is two-way communication. A school leader places his view. He should give the open forum to others. They will discuss, they will give their views, and combining in collaboration through cooperative way, the work will be accomplished, and this allow leaders to also address their concerns and make informed decision based on inputs and various forms of stakeholders. Next is the personalized messages. Now you see, I'm teaching this chapter to you or teaching this unit to you. I am giving some kind of information to you. But these are all text-based. What is my own? I should also produce something personalized message. That means a teacher and students, in case of communication we are telling, a teacher or students or teachers or parents should also give some personalized message through meetings, through emails, through social media. This will help in build the good communication among all the stakeholders of the institution. Because commonly we speak in a forum. A teacher or a leader will commonly speak to all. But when a personalized message, suppose if I give one learner, the learners who will see this video, if I give one personalized message through email, this will help in creating a good impact, a good communication process. So a good leader, school leader or any other educational institutional leader should have the habit or should follow the principle of personalized message. This will help to be an effective communicator. Next is the consistency. Consistency is very much important to build trust and credibility. Suppose today I am saying something, tomorrow I will say another thing. So this will break the consistency of building trust. For example, I say to my students, I will take my students to field trip for studying a particular chapter. All are very interested, all are very excited, they will learn something new. Tomorrow I will come, I will say instead of taking you to the field trip, I'll give you lectures for this chapter. So what is the consistency of my words? In next part, the students will not trust me. If I say something, they will not believe me. That means the building trust and credibility will go down. Hence, a teacher must maintain consistency of their words. The things they do must be in a consistent way. School leaders should also ensure that their message are aligned across various channels without any confusions and misunderstanding. Next is empathy and understanding. See, there is difference between sympathy and empathy. So here the principle of good communication always emphasizes not sympathy but empathy. That means effective leaders show empathy and understanding towards concern and emotion of all the members of the school community. They acknowledge feelings and respond with sensitivity. And this helps to build positive relationship between the school community and also foster support. Next is the clear goals and expectations. See, every educational institutions have some goals, have some vision. So this should be clear. It should be in a clear direction and it should be understood by all the members, all the stakeholders of the school community. Next is the timeliness. So timely communication is very crucial, especially when addressing any urgent matter. Suppose a school is or the educational institution is having any problem. If it is not addressed by the school leader at a proper time, after that what happens when time will go, the other stakeholders, the other members, the other teachers, other community, school community members will blame the leader of the institution because he or she have not proposed a problem or in the time of crisis at the particular time. So when time goes, nothing will happen. So it is the duty of the school leader or a school educational leader or any leader to propose anything or to present any crisis at the time of maintaining timeliness. Next is conflict resolution. Every teacher should have, a good leader should have proper initiative to resolve any conflict, any crisis arises in the school community. Next is to celebrate achievement. See, every institutions have some achievement, maybe yearly achievement, maybe achievement of parents, maybe achievement of teachers, or maybe achievement of students. So when it will be celebrated, it will boost the morale of all the members of the school community. So celebration of any achievement is very important and it is one of the principles of good communication process to be a good communicator. Then non-verbal communication. See, what we are doing, this is verbal communication. But communication process, to make it effective, there must be also non-verbal communication through body language, through facial expression. A very small example I want to give you regarding non-verbal communication. If a school leader is faced by any member of the community, maybe the students, maybe the teachers, maybe the staff, or any members, if a small smile is given by the teacher is enough, or it is a non-verbal communication, that is facial expression, it is enough to build positive impact upon the members. So non-verbal communication is also very important and a part of principle of important good communication process. Next is adaptability. So adaptability is very important. Communication strategy should be adaptable. That means it can be adapted in any situation, in the time of crisis, in the time of good time. It can be adapted. Leaders should be open to adjust their approach based on feedback and changing circumstances. So whenever need arises, The leaders, with the suggestions provided by the other members, must be adopted in a good way. So these are the important principles. So in this part of the unit, we have understood the principles of communication and the importance of communication in the school leadership. Thank you.